And welcome back to Let's Play Disgaea, Hour of Darkness. This is off to a great start. Sorry about the lack of content in the last two videos. Hopefully we'll finish off this chapter. Well, I know we'll finish off this episode and this part. And we'll get to more exciting stuff, because the next few chapters after this one are some of the best parts of the game. But until then, we've got to take on Hero's Tomb and face off with Don Joaquin.
I've been waiting for you, Overlord. Countless years have passed since I left my home. Earth so far away. How I've dreamt of this day. Now, we shall settle this at last.
That we will! King Laharl runs from no one! Come on!
Wait, Laharl! You're not going to actually fight him, are you?
Why not? He challenged me, didn't he?
Laharl, you're...
Juan, just let him do things his way.
My friends, aid me in battle.
He's not alone? More zombies, huh?
What do you think of this? I've made a few friends over the years. Here I come, Overlord. Now is the moment that I fulfill my duty.
Very well. On guard, old hero!
Okay, so the boss fight with Don Joaquin. This one's pretty straightforward. Basically, the level's divided into two paths, and the entire area is covered with an enemy boost times 6. So our first step should, of course, be to take that out. Now, you see all these enemies, they're fairly high level, 40, 43, 45 for the zombies. But then you take a look at Don Joaquin himself, and he's fairly unremarkable, honestly. He's actually the lowest leveled enemy here. And while he does have stats, or rather an HP stat that is typical for bosses, as you can see, his stats are actually significantly weaker than everything else. So as far as bosses go, Don Joaquin is not the most threatening thing you'll ever come across. Of course, the big thing we have to worry about is those enemy boost panels, so we're gonna make our first priority is to get someone over there who can take them out. Now, my first plan is to use Guts, but I don't want him to die, but it looks like he's my best option, so I'll create a tower and get him over there, throw a Dark Cannon down, and if I'm lucky he'll survive, but probably not. I suppose I could take the Horse Wiener off of him so that I could get the experience gains going around a bit better, but it's not a huge deal. I didn't really want to use the Statistician anyway. I just did it to make things simpler. So let's throw down this Dark Cannon. Right here should be good. And since these are blue geotiles, they will not cause a reaction. And you know what, since I threw this thing out, put that guy down, and get a little extra damage onto that guy. Oh, hey. You know, I'm really bad at remembering things. I already forgot that I didn't have Guts move. It's a miracle I haven't done like something completely spectacularly stupid that has caused a game over or anything. I've actually gone through this without getting a single game over in the story maps. There was one game over in Prinnyland. Not really a game over, but I was in an unwinnable situation, so I just quit. But otherwise, I've gotten pretty far through this without actually having any serious blunders. I haven't had to re-record any videos due to any deaths that I didn't intend to have happen. Not that I intend to have any deaths happen. Let's see. I'm trying to think of it. Oh wow, that's buggy. That wasn't a video glitch. That was actually in the game itself. The Dark Cannon really did split into those three parts when I got attacked. That must be a bug. Guts must be getting pretty close to weapon level 20, which is the next skill, or the next level you get a skill. Couldn't get a kill there. Let's check it out. Oh yeah, he's already at 18. It's going pretty good for him. You get Spike up here. Yeah, Gordon's throw range, very handy to have. If you're wondering why I used triple strike instead of just a basic attack, the basic attack would have killed, but Laharl would have gotten the team attack, and Laharl doesn't really need to hog any of that experience. Just using Giga Fire because it's neutral to those two guys, so this will allow Helena to, or Fu to go in, and I guess Helena. Let's see, who needs the experience more? Not Jennifer. Helena's the closest, so she can go for it. You haven't seen me use Delta Split too often, that's just because it's a very difficult attack to use, especially in story maps. A lot of them are just designed in ways where you really don't get a chance to use it. Enemies tend to like to be positioned in corners or against walls where that just immediately ruins its positioning, and that didn't work. But luckily lifting and throwing is always useful. Honestly, I really like lifting and throwing as mechanics. Like, it's especially useful just accomplishing goals that otherwise in a lot of strategy RPGs would be very tedious to work towards them. Especially in games that really love movement penalties. I think I mentioned this, like, I really like Shining Force as a game, but like as a strategy RPG, it's... Okay, I have no idea why it healed the turret. Guess it, in its brain, that was the best way to get the healing to its ally. But yeah, Shining Force, that was a game that was really in love with movement penalties, and the units that got around movement penalties had some of the worst stats in the game. Fire Emblem's another series that, while they have ways to move your characters around, there's the glitchy turret again, while they have ways to move your characters around, like, extra, it's very tedious to use. I don't really like the whole mounting thing. Especially since it centralizes the game towards very specific classes of units. Oh, these guys are both weak to ice. But this isn't a Fire Emblem Let's Play, this is a Disgaea Let's Play, and honestly they are two very different games. I always see people comparing Disgaea as a series to Fire Emblem, and I don't quite see the comparison. Disgaea owes a lot more to Final Fantasy Tactics. It's very heavily based on Final Fantasy Tactics. Especially with stuff like the target height differences and stuff, like actual terrains having an effect. Not necessarily like terrain bonuses, but the actual like geography of the terrains. That was something that was very big in Final Fantasy Tactics. But I hardly ever see anyone... I don't think I've ever actually seen anyone make a comparison between Disgaea and Final Fantasy Tactics. I'm sure someone has, because they're very similar looking games, but, like, just in people talking about strategy RPGs, never really seen the comparison come up. That's weird. I should play Final Fantasy Tactics. I've played Final Fantasy Tactics Advance. Didn't really like that game. I played a bit of the original Final Fantasy Tactics, and it looked a lot more interesting. Part 23 made me realize that these endgame maps start to get very long and very tedious, so that's why I'm just talking more about random stuff while I'm trying to accomplish our goals. If you find anything I say to be particularly annoying, please leave feedback in the comments. It would really help me if I knew, like, you know, what people like to hear and what people find very annoying. Although, by the time I actually get, like, genuine, like, constructive responses like that, this Let's Play is probably going to long since be over. I'll admit it is a little depressing to not get, like, get barely any views, and a lot of the views I do get, it's because I actually have friends who like to watch these videos and find them interesting, and I appreciate that they like my videos. It's just, I wish I could play to a bigger audience. Gordon's battle quotes are some of my favorite in the game. It's always fun to have characters who are just so much larger than life. Especially when it's clear that the actors are having a lot of fun playing those characters. Alright, hopefully Spike doesn't get beat up too badly. His evasion should kick in at least a little. Yep. If someone could confirm or deny that ninjas actually have like a specific ability in this game that gives them extra evasion against attacks, I would really appreciate that. I've done a lot of research on this game, but that was a long time ago, and there's quite a few things that I've forgotten. Honestly, I should probably go back and do some research again, because there was at one point where I knew pretty much all the obscure mechanics of this game, and I was really into it. But it's just been a while, and I forgot a lot of them.
Bite the dust.
And it's really interesting with this game, like character classes that have unique abilities, because most character classes don't have unique abilities. Like the only one I know that explicitly has a unique ability right now is actually Lucille as a magic knight. She can follow up basic attacks with one of her spells if she has the SP for it. And it's honestly in practice pretty useless, because if you're attacking, you're probably using a sword and you're not getting a good intelligence boost. But it is kind of, it's unique. And this reminds me, in Disgaea too, abilities became a much larger thing, and each character class and each main character had unique abilities, and they were not very well balanced in Disgaea 2. That was actually one of the things that I liked a lot about Disgaea 3 and Disgaea 4. I wasn't a fan of a lot of the changes to the mechanics, but I did enjoy the ability system, or the evility system as they call it. Gotta go for those silly puns. I actually got Disgaea 4 for the Vita recently. It's a mostly decent port, but it's pretty clear that the Vita's a little in over its head trying to actually run the game, because once you get deeper into the item world and the level geometry starts to get a bit more complicated, the frame drops are very apparent. Also, you don't really have to worry too much about Don Joaquin. He's pretty weak. He does have one unique attack. Let's check his status, it should show it. Oh, he has two. I think I've only ever seen one of them, because I usually kill him before he gets a chance to use any of those. He's far and away one of the easiest bosses in the game. Like, even if I didn't have a decent level advantage on him, and it's pretty hard not to, just because of how low level he is comparatively, it still wouldn't be particularly difficult. His stats are just really low. Although, that said, I am kind of impressed that they actually took the effort to make a unique character model for him. Or a unique model in general. Can't reach, but Jennifer can throw. Can I get a Violent Storm? No. What's he weak to? Aw. Guess I'll have to settle for Colossal Fissure.
Here I come.
The reason I had Laharl attack that zombie is he doesn't need the experience, but I'm just trying to speed this up. And if this doesn't kill, then I can just have Flan go in and hit him with the Giga Ice. I said that very strangely. Giga Ice. Giga Ice. How much HP does he have left? Oh, this will probably be some overkill, but overkill is always fun. Alright, if we can... no counters. Well, not for Spike. Lahara will probably get one. Oh, poor Spike. And Lahara got a level up that he didn't need. I guess I can have Fu come over and... or not. That's over there. Yeah, I can have Fu go over. And this should do it. Go out in style. So yeah, if you have a good way of taking out those geo symbols, this is otherwise a very easy map. If you don't, those guys will probably kick your ass, but otherwise, not too difficult. So let's watch the next cutscene.
Laharl! Why? Why didn't you lose? I know that you have a kind heart inside. Why?
You're starting to get annoying. I'm a demon. There was never any kindness in my heart. You were wrong about me. Sorry to disappoint you.
You've let me down, Laharl. You're the worst.
It's okay, little girl.
Huh?
It's all okay. I'm satisfied now.
What do you mean?
It may be hard for you to understand, but we heroes live a certain way, and we die a certain way too. I was once known as the Defender of Earth, but I grew old, died, and have since existed as a mere soul. I could no longer live as a hero, nor could I die as one. I just wandered the netherworld. How pathetic I felt. But at long last, I was able to fight again as Defender of Earth. I wasn't able to win, but I have no regrets. In fact, I feel as if a great weight has been lifted from my shoulders. It's all thanks to this kid Overlord, because he fought me with all his might. Now I can finally rest in peace. Thank you.
Huh. What kind of hero thanks an overlord? I was just fulfilling my own duty.
Gordon, Thursdays.
Hey, hang in there, Thursday! Gordon, Jennifer.
Don't speak, Thursday. You'll waste your energy.
It is okay, Jennifer. Did Thursday serve his purpose? Thursday! Yes. Of course you did, Thursday. We were only able to overcome the many obstacles we faced in our adventures because of your support. We three together are the Defenders of Earth. So don't give up, Thursday! Thank goodness. Thank you for all the memo.
Thursday.
Thursday! Thursday!
Young Defender of Earth, you have wonderful friends. If I had friends like that, maybe things would have been different. This shall be my final act as Defender of Earth.
Beep, beep, blip, beep.
Thursday! How can this be? His circuit is fixed.
Which means...
Beep, blip, beep. Good morning, Captain Gordon. Jennifer.
Oh, Thursday!
Oh, thank goodness. Thank you so much. How can we repay you?
No, it was my fault this happened in the first place. I don't need to be thanked. Farewell, young Defenders of Earth. Remember that spirit inside you.
I salute you, Don Joaquin, the original Defender of Earth.
Maybe there are some decent humans out there after all.
Looks like you're getting the hang of being Overlord, aren't you, Prince?
Of course! Who do you think I am? I'm the great King Laharl!
Laharl, I'm sorry that I jumped to conclusions and said such horrible things.
That's right. You said I'm the worst, didn't you? What were you gonna say next? The worst what?
Well...
I'd like to hear the answer to that, too.
Me too. What kind of filthy language was about to escape those love-preaching lips?
Beep, beep, bleep, beep. Now calculating. Now calculation complete. The answer is...
No!
Oh, she destroyed the evidence.
Oh, Thursday!
Oh my God! Are you okay, Thursday?
Wicked little angel.
Yep. Worse than a demon.
No! I'm not.
Beep, beep, blip, beep. Episode 11. Heroes Will, Overlord's Way. The end.
Etna and Jennifer's Netherworld Telephone Shopping! Today's item, the multi-purpose super robot Thursday!
Beep, beep, blip, beep.
Tired of after thanks taking sales hassles? Leave it all to Thursday. He'll bring the entire mall right to your doorstep.
Thursday's supercomputer makes preparing your taxes a cinch. No more buying tax software every year. What a great way to save.
Now you can get your very own Thursday!
With a free branch locker and night set.
All for just $29,990 hell. That's right, just $29,990 hell. Call right now!
You neglected to mention the next episode.
That was one of the stranger between episode bumpers, but stranger things are yet to come. Well, I was gonna start the next chapter, but this video's already been going for about 25 minutes, so I think I'll call it here, and we can start the next episode next time, because that begins my favorite section of the game, and it'll allow me to show off a lot more new stuff, so I hope you enjoyed watching, and have a nice day. Until next time, see ya.